Jake McCarthy. And that one fouled off. Back to the mound. He's got it. Throws to first in time. One up, one down. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Geraldo Perdomo. Chris, it's been a good year for him, having already set a new career high for RBIs in a season. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
I'm expecting to see a lot of swings and misses today with Yamamoto on the mound. You know, his ability to generate strikeouts, so impressive. And he's not the most physically imposing pitcher in the league, but his fastball slider combo brings hitters to their knees quite a bit.
High fly ball, right field. Doyle going back on this one. Puts it away for the out. Out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. Ketel Marte stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Marte matched a homer in his last game. That's inside. Swings through that one for strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. That completes the strikeout. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Anthony Santander. 1 home run shy of 200 for his career. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one is out of here. And this place is rocking. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. It's 1-0. Zingy, somebody go track down that baseball. It's number 200 for him.
200 career home runs, that's legitimate power at the plate. And that's something that a lot of guys would dream of getting to. Always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that, and that time that ball was hit hard.
Up the middle, Perdomo. On the run, throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Batting third.
Time down for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. In the 6th spot for them in this one, Bo Bichette.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
Liner caught it second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. When you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
On the ground. Marte throws to first in time. That's out number 3. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this. Back here at Dodger Stadium, 2nd inning set to go. Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Yamamoto measures 5 feet 10 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a curve, a cutter, and he works in a slider. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Kirk collects, fires to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? Double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Josh Naylor in the box now. No balls and a strike. 1 out, base is empty. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. Up against the wall and brings it in.
That is 6th, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
forced to cover a lot of ground to make the play over there, Chris. StatCast shows us what a challenge it was just to get to that ball.
Yeah, he covered more than 110 feet before hauling that thing in on the run, and just showing good instincts off the bat, man. And he took a great route to get there in time. That's pretty special.
Eugenio Suarez stands in now and watches strike one.
Nope, that's down.
On the ground to the left, Bichette slings it across. Third out, and that ends the frame. Bottom of the inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Isaac Paredes. Rodriguez back to work. And that is cut on and missed. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. And there's one down. Bo Bichette up to the dish.
Shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Out to short. And Bichette is retired.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Ezekiel Tovar stands in with two away as he takes a ball. Cut on and missed. Good changeup right there. And the count 1-1. Inside just missed.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Now fly ball to right center. Grichuk. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Line to left, and it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. It's a leadoff double to start the third.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
0-2.
And down on strikes he goes. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure. Hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's strikeout number 299 on the season. So back-to-back strikeouts now, and they still haven't managed to do anything with the leadoff double.
Yeah, Boog, and you just don't want to get careless here. You've done a really good job to get 2 outs after that leadoff double, as you mentioned, and just got to execute your pitches, and it's a non-issue.
Fires over to first, and that is the inning. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Catcher Alejandro Kirk.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Grichuk should have this one. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one down. So up next, Ernie Clement. Hit hard, base hit. So now back to the top of the order. Anthony Santander at the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Runner goes again. Pitch
2-0.
misses. Throw. Save. One out and a runner at second here in the third and final game of the series. That's a hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. Well, Siggy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind.
This one smoked, could be trouble. One run is in. Headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in. Not in time. He's safe.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
One down, runner at third. Next is the Dodger DH, Pete Alonso. 0 for 1 so far. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Say goodbye to that one. He circles the bases. His 53rd homer of the year. It's 5-zip. 8 straight games with a home run.
Well, tie in some great hitters at the plate. Griffey, Mattingly, Dale Long. This is just impressive.
McCarthy makes the grab. 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. Stepping in, Isaac Paredes. Out to short, Perdomo. Zips it across. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Welcome back to the ballpark as we check out the current playoff picture. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these D-backs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And that skips in the dirt. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Man at second. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And there it is, strikeout number 300. What a season.
Designated hitter.
Here's Muncy to hit. He's 0 for 1. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Just missed.
1-1.
Perdomo over at second, 1 down. The 1-1 is fouled off.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Swing and a pop-up. Polanco sizes this one up. 2 down. And now it's Josh Naylor. And that's downstairs. Ball 1.
That's a ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0. He's put himself in a really good spot.
On the ground right side. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. 1 left for Arizona. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. And that is out of play.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Ball.
The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Right side, hard hit. Toss to Naylor. And Bichette is retired. Ezekiel Tovar getting ready to hit. And that one lifted in the air center field. McCarthy sizing this one up. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. 2 down, bases empty. Alejandro Kirk now at the plate. This one in the air right field. Grichuk sizing it up. And that will end the inning. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. Suarez in his 12th season, 33 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Tosses to first, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. Grichuk batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Looking sharp, just a
2
strike
strikes.
away from 5 shutout innings.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Pitching for Arizona.
Back now to start the bottom of the 5th.
29.
Taking over on the mound, Merrill Kelly.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it. You know, these Dodgers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Ground ball up the middle. Perdomo on to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. So the batting order turns over. Here's a big power threat. Anthony Santander. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for him today.
Another big game. He's looking pretty much unstoppable at the plate. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one hops the wall. The run comes in to score from second, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Popped foul out of play off to the right. To third, Suarez. And that takes care of Alonso. The batter now, Jorge Polanco.
Third
0
baseman,
for 2 in this
Jorge
one.
Polanco.
And first offering is fouled off. Right side. And makes the grab. And that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Fastball for a strike.
Well, an at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
And a swing and a miss.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now, this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
McCarthy in the box again. Takes a strike. And a foul ball. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing, because he's coming right after these guys.
That's ball 2.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now batting.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Up
Ball
and
1.
in, and that's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
This to third. Throws to first, and that is that. So another. Bottom of the 6th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Isaac Paredes. Kelly back to work. And he swings through that one. Activity in the bullpen.
the count.
Kevin Ginkel getting ready to go. Thompson warming up as well. That one hit to right. And that is a foul ball. Going to count 1 and 2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Ripped on a line. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you
Now
have to
batting,
remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Back up the middle and a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Around second is Bichette. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home.
Hit on the ground to short. Toss to Naylor. There for the out. Runner scores from third. Ernie Clement steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Ernie Clement.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
Up the middle, and that squirts through. Tovar around third. He will score, and it's an RBI single. It's 8-0.
Pitching for Arizona.
Anthony Santander
Number
steps to the plate
37.
for the Dodgers.
Kevin
And it may be a
Bigelow.
long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. Coming home. He'll score. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
And now Brenton Doyle. That's ripped. Base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 10-0. So 2 down. Here's Pete Alonso. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a foul out of play. And it's
That's
1-1.
outside.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Next to hit, Jorge Polanco. And it's fouled away. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. McCarthy snags it. That is the inning. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Max Muncy.
Muncy hits one in the air. Clement sizes this one up. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's Josh Naylor. And that one in there at the knees for a strike. And it's 0-1. The Dodgers up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. And a big swing and a miss.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Got him looking. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, you know, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Suarez
Inside
up
ball.
to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside ball 1. Base knock right field. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he'll make it safely. That's a double.
Now batting, catcher.
Now the
Adrian
catcher
Del
up to
Castillo.
hit. Adrian Del Castillo. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
1-1.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Suarez at second with 2 down. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared
First
so far.
baseman, Isaac Paredes.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. Gurriel raging back towards the wall. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swung on, belted. And that's got extra bases written all over it. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Waste no time there. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Popped up. Naylor gets under it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. So 2 down now, and here is Alejandro Kirk. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field, and it drops in. The throw's offline. He's safe, and the lead continues to grow. So a man at first. Ernie Clement will hit next. First pitch misses. One run across in the frame so far. Here, the bottom of the seventh. This one in the air center field. McCarthy trying to get there. Makes the catch. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's going to be Randall Grichuk. That misses. Ball one. Yamamoto into his 8th inning of work, Singy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
The flip to the pitcher covering. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. That's towards center. Clement moving under it. And there's 2 away. Pitch count in great shape. It seems you might have a chance to finish it. McCarthy stands in here, leaves that one off the inside.
That's out.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And he keeps. Bottom of the 8th. And here is Anthony Santander.
Left fielder, Anthony Santander.
Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Gurriel trying to get there. Brings it in. 1 up, 1 down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
He's got a single, a double, and a triple in this game. A home run gets him the cycle. In the air, left side. Gurriel sizing this one up. And there's 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Marte over to first, and they go down fast. 3 outs. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Swings and misses. 0-1.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
The 0-2. Swings over the splitter for strike 3.
Well, that splitter out of the hand, it just sort of jumps on you, and your interpretation is, here comes a fastball again. Well, it never really reaches because the bottom falls out of it and you swing over the top, and that's why they call it a split finger fastball, because it looks like a four-seamer.
Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's Max Muncy.
Designated hitter,
0 for 3 in this one. And the Dodgers will go to the bullpen.
Now pitching.
Well, new pitcher will be the lefty Matt Strom.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Swing and blast one down the line. It's gone if it's fair, but it hooks foul.
Oh, it's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way, just let it travel a hair more.
Swings through it for the K. And they're down to their last out.
Well, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Dodgers use 2 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
21 wins in